HopCast, Episode 6.
Welcome back, everyone.
I'm Brad Chmielewski.
I'm Ken Hunnemeder. Welcome back.
Right. Again, no guest. No one wants to be on our show.
Couple of loners over here, but we love each other, so it's okay.
So guess what? This is our second part of our 50-part series. Better Know a State. Welcome to Oregon.
Ba-ba-da. So, I'm sure everyone's heard of Rogue. Rogue out of Newport?
Are they Newport?
Newport, Oregon? Gotta be Newport. Find it here. Yeah, Newport, Oregon.
And I've been to the brew pub in Portland.
97365 is the zip code. If you're wondering.
Google map it.
But I'm sure most of you out there have had the Rogue Dead Guy Ale. Pretty popular. You can find it out here in Chicago on tap at a lot of local watering holes. But this is a little special one here, as you can see, because it's bright and red and special.
Right. And it just came out this past spring, I believe. That's when. So it's new on the shelves.
Mm-hmm. I first saw it like only a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
So this is the Double Dead Guy Ale.
All right. So we have quite a bit of head on it.
I poured mine a little bit vigorous, so I have quite a bit. Brad has what you want. He's got about 2 fingers of head. What the brewers will strive for a nice amount of head. Head will protect the beer from oxygen, and it won't oxidize. Flavors will stay in. You'll be able to enjoy it a little bit more, a little fresher.
So it's got like a nice. The colors aren't around the camera. It has like a almost amber color.
Mm-hmm. Caramely amber, little reddish hues.
Smell it? It smells like the Dead Guy.
It actually doesn't smell doubly the Dead Guy. It smells pretty mild. I was expecting something a little stronger. This does weigh in at 9% alcohol. So that probably is double the alcohol percentage of the Dead Guy, I would assume. I haven't checked it out, but it sounds about right.
Probably, yeah. Let's try.
Ooh, wow.
It's good. It doesn't kick you at 9%.
No, it doesn't taste like 9% at all. It's just really easy drinking.
Wow. It's got a little aftertaste of the hops.
Mm-hmm. I would say that the grains come out up front. You have a nice flavor of milled grains, and the hops hit you in the back. Like especially, I would say maybe about 30 seconds after you drink, it'll hit you in the back of the mouth.
That's good. That's good. Rogue makes good beers. Mm-hmm. Overall, there's really not a beer I've been like, gross. I can't believe Rogue made that.
Rogue never made anything pizza flavored.
Don't try it, Rogue. I'm sure if they did, it'd be good. This is what they do.
We challenge you, Rogue, to come up with a pizza beer that is actually drinkable and delicious. But this is good. It tastes like oats and barley right up front. It tastes like a lot of cereal grains.
There's almost a little sweet, like caramely taste in there.
It really is good. I can't believe that this is 9% alcohol.
No, like those 2 Hair of the Dogs we were drinking in the special episode, those tasted like 10%.
Exactly. It's astonishing that those were 10%, and you felt like they were maybe even 11 or 12. This is 9, and it tastes like maybe 6. So you got to read up and be educated if you're drinking these on the fly. If you're on a night out in the town, that way you don't end up in the gutter or anything like that.
Well, I'm sure if this was on tap at a bar, it wouldn't be your normal $4 or $5 pint. It's going to be like an $8 pint. So
something like that.
You could almost judge that way. Don't go spending $8 and expecting to drink all night, because because you're not gonna make it.
Definitely, you can judge monetary values.
Yeah.
Alcohol equals money. It's just the way I like to live life.
All right. Yeah, Rogue. If you're in Portland, one of the best beer places I've ever been. You can visit Rogue, which is a great brew pub downtown.
And I haven't spent as much time as you have out on the West Coast, but don't they have a lot of Rogue brewery, like little brew pubs, like all up and down the coast?
I think there's a.
They had some in California, and
yeah, I've only been to the one in
Okay.
Portland, so.
pretty sure there's one in San Francisco.
Okay.
So if you're ever on the West Coast and you just happen to drive by a Rogue,
Stop in.
Yeah.
And get the Rogue like member card, because you get like points and you get like $1 off your pint. It's a deal. It's free. Why wouldn't you sign up?
Plus, I'm sure they have samplers like any other brew pub. So
They do.
just go and run the gamut, try everything. But this Double Dead guy, cheers to that one. It's really good.
If you see it, pick it up because it might not be around for long.
Right.
It's a special. Rogue likes to do those special beers.
You bought one. Do you remember how much you spent on it? I don't remember how much I spent.
It was somewhere between 9 and probably 16.
It's a big range.
Yeah. more than a six pack.
Let's say like $12 or something.
Yeah, your normal like big beer.
For the what is this? A 22-ounce bomber.
Yeah.
This is a 26-ounce bottle. Okay, so probably about $12 for 26 ounces. But really tasty stuff. Cheers again to Rogue. You've done it.
All right, welcome back. It took us a while to drink that. I guess we were chatting.
We did do a lot of chatting. We drank it fairly quickly, so don't send us a bunch of angry emails or anything.
Right, but that's a good beer. We didn't want to just boop boop gone.
Moving on though, another Brad gem
from the Oregon area. This is the Bobtoberfest. Let's pour that out. So, I'm a little surprised at the color of this, because looking it up online, what did we find out it was about?
There's like a color rating apparently that I've never seen before. You have never seen before. Called SRM.
Right.
We're not sure what that stands for, but like I guess the higher the number, the darker the beer gets.
Right. And
So
this was only like 8?
Yeah, it
8
was.
or 7?
This was rated at 8 SRM. We've seen some that were at 27.
It's 20. Yeah.
So
we don't. It must go up to 100.
That would make sense. I don't know, but yeah, we'll have to research that later for our loyal viewers. But,
So this it almost has the color of the Double Dead guy, but a little more golden.
yeah, I would say that it's not quite as amber. It's a little bit more translucent. You can see through it. It's probably tough to see on the camera right now, but why don't you give a little backstory on her?
Okay, so my fiance's sister Maggie, shout out, and her husband Chad, picked this up for us. They were out camping, I believe, and went to the Bobtoberfest, or they said they went to the brewery, which I kind of think it's some guy's house.
Some dude named Bob.
Like you come into the back room, go upstairs, knock 3 times, they'll give you beer. I think that's what it's like.
I have a Kentoberfest at my place, so just knock on my door and I'll give you beer.
Okay.
Oh, if you hang out with me.
But I think it's kind of like a homebrew guy. You're not gonna see it everywhere. You're really gonna get it at a few places in the Oregon area. Belmont Station in Portland. Check that. One of the 100 best places to go to for beer.
Mm-hmm.
Check that out. So, yeah, it's more of a homebrew kind of beer.
And also, he only does lager beers. But we'll get into that.
Oh.
Let's give it a shot.
That is,
It's a lager.
yeah, it's way better than I thought it was going to be. Because for a homebrew guy, I was expecting it to be okay, but it's really good.
It is good. Lager is not one of my favorite styles of beer, but this is actually very complex for a lager, which is one of the things that I don't like about lagers. Is usually they seem kind of one-dimensional.
Right. Like if you like Pilsners, like you said those are lagers.
Pilsner is a style of lager.
So you might like this.
Basically, a lager is how they differ from ales has to do with the fermenting process. After you boil everything together and you put it into a fermentation tank, lagers have to ferment at cold temperatures. So you have to actually refrigerate them, and you have to use specialized yeast that work at colder temperatures, and they also work on the bottom of the fermentation tank. Ales work at like around room temperature, so you're looking at around like 72 to 78 degrees, and the yeast work on the top of the fermentation tank. Usually lagers are crisper and lighter, and ales are more complex.
That's why you hear the stories of like the monks doing it like in their basement, storing the beers to keep them cool, right?
Right.
Okay.
So, and especially if you're talking about homebrewing, a lot of homebrewers do ales as opposed to lagers because it's just easier. You don't have to have a lot of refrigeration.
Who's going to
space.
refrigerate a room
Exactly.
to store their beer?
So they make ales because you could just throw it in your basement and just like leave it in the room and it's fine.
But you're homebrewing now, right?
I am homebrewing.
He's got a little badge, homebrewer badge.
We'll probably try some of my stuff if I ever get good. But so far, doing okay.
You've done 1-2 batches?
I've finished one batch, and I'm halfway through the second batch. So I'm able to drink one beer, and then I'm going to be bottling pretty soon. I'm going to be brewing another one tomorrow. I've got a lot of things in the works.
So if you're a home brewer and you want to be on and feature your beer, get it out to like the 5 or 6 watchers of our podcast.
Oh, we'd love to have you on.
You would be on.
You can teach me a few things.
Yeah. So what are you learning as a home brewer? Let's give a little insight here.
Well, I would say as a home brewer, one of the most valuable things that I have learned is distinguishing ingredients. When you get like a batch of ingredients, everything is broken down. You get all the different malts and all the different hops and everything that goes into the beer, and you're able to distinguish flavors in every beer. So you can say, oh, when you taste beer, okay, that must have been this kind of malt or this kind of hops, and they used it probably in this fashion. You're able to just like kind of break things apart. Whereas if you're given a beer, it tastes good, and you don't know what
went into it.
Exactly.
Okay.
What tastes good about it? What made that taste good? Or what did you like about it? You don't know. You just know you liked it or you didn't.
So are you looking into doing any crazy flavors like taco beer?
I haven't looked into taco beer. The brew that I'm making tomorrow is a pumpkin porter, and I'll probably do a kiwi wit beer, a Belgian style wit beer, in the spring. So that's what I have on the horizon right now. We'll see what else comes about. But more to the Bob.
So the Bobtoberfest, it was named after their late friend Bob Allen. He was a brother, teacher, brewer, and friend. So, Bob.
Cheers to Bob.
So they have the guys who did the Bobtoberfest are Heather Allen Brewing. So I'm sure Bob Allen was probably their brother.
Sounds like it.
Yeah. All right. And they're up in McMinimanville?
McMinnville.
So if you're out there, I'm sure you could say hi, stop in at their house, try some beer, see what's happening.
And also, I think this is one of those, we've talked about stepping stone beers in the past.
Okay, yeah.
So if you like Miller and Bud and stuff like that, those are lagers, and they're crisper. this might be something that's more complex than that, but has some of the same flavors that you might enjoy.
And it's a little darker, so you might want to like try that. I think we should do an episode where we try what's the new Budweiser lager that they got coming out?
September Ale or something?
Right.
Or, I don't know.
We should see how they're doing, because as they see this American craft beer happening, they're trying to compete.
Exactly. A lot of those big macro breweries are crafting out different lines of micro styles. Most notably, you guys probably don't even know that Coors are the ones that make Blue Moon.
Right.
Blue Moon is like an offshoot of Coors. That's just like their micro brew line. So Budweiser's trying to do the same thing with their whatever. Is it September Ale?
I thought it was their American lager.
American something?
American lager, right? I would almost think that might be close to this.
Maybe.
I'm not gonna try. I wouldn't try it at the bar. I'm gonna see what else they have. But we might try it on the show.
We probably should.
Yeah.
We got to be a little bit.
We gotta try what everyone can have. No one.
You can't have the Bobtoberfest.
Bobtoberfest is gonna be hard to find unless you're in the Oregon area. Sorry, we're lucky like that. It's good. It's very drinkable.
It's crisp because it's a lager.
Right. High on the drinkability scale. If I had a Brad drinkability level, it'd be 80.
I have a Brad drinkability level, and it's high.
I don't know what the Brad drinkability level is out of. Probably 100.
100 Brads.
100 Brads. This is about 80.
But it's very crisp and clean, and so, I think we should give a shout out to Bob
and the Heather Allen Brewing. Thanks.
So both of you,
thanks for allowing us to drink your beer on our podcast.
And it was very, very good, even for a style that neither one of us typically reach for.
Right.
But we both really, really enjoyed. I would say, I think it's pretty good. Join us next time on the HopCast. Thanks for coming.
Thanks.